Hi guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and you guys know that I've been on the hunt for the perfect foundation and I still haven't found it. I mean, I've got my Clinique one, which I really do love, but that is really the only one that I've ever found that is just absolutely perfect for me and my skin tone. So there's so many foundations out there, so I keep trying these different ones in hopes that I'm going to find the perfect one. Okay, so continuing on with the hunt for my perfect foundation. Today I'm going to try the Born This Way, which is by Too Faced, and I've heard a lot of hype about this particular foundation on YouTube and on the internet and all over the place. Now, I have not purchased the full-sized one just yet. I've got a couple of samples that I picked up from Sephora that I'm going to try today. I have the colors light beige and warm beige because I wasn't sure exactly which color I'd be, so we're going to test them out today. So the Born This Way foundation, it comes in 12 shades. You can pick it up at Sephora or Ulta. It's $39. And I do find, from what I've seen when I was swatching them in Sephora, I do find them to be very, I want to say yellow in tone. And I think my skin tone is a little more pink, but we'll try it out anyway and we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so let me read you a little bit about what Ulta's website says about this foundation. Skin so naturally radiant, they'll think you were born this way. Born This Way is an oil-free foundation that masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. For coverage undetectable, you can't see the makeup and you can't see imperfections. All that's left is naturally radiant skin that looks like you were born this way. Alright, so this says that it has medium to full coverage. It's oil-free. It has coconut water, which helps delicately replenish skin's moisture. It's infused with resilient alpine rose to brighten the skin's appearance and promote elasticity. And it has hyaluronic acid, which provides long-lasting skin-balancing hydration for a smoother and more youthful appearance. Alright, so that's what Ulta's website says about this foundation. I'm going to do a couple of color swatches here so I can try to determine which color is going to be the right one for me. And the way that I do that is I try to swatch them. I know this is going to sound weird. A lot of people will say to swatch on your jawline or the side of your neck, but I try to swatch them on my chest because my chest actually sees about as much sun as my face does, so I know that my chest is going to pretty much match what I'm putting on my face, or is going to match my face. So I'm starting with the light beige, and I'm going to go right here. And that does look kind of yellow to me. Let me see if I can... That looks a little light, a little yellow. Let me try the warm beige, and let's see how that one comes off. Okay, the warm beige, again, is still a little yellow, but it seems to have blended in with the skin just a little bit better than the light beige. So I think, oh, I don't know. The light beige actually blended in quite well when I finished rubbing it in the rest of the way. You know what, let's go with the warm beige. Alright, now I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes, which is my Bare Minerals Smoothing Face Brush. And I'm going to pull my hair back, and let's get to it. Alright, so I'm just starting by just dotting a little bit all over. And hopefully this will cover up some of that bare-faced acne scars I've got going on here. Here we go. I do feel this is very yellow. And just so you guys know, I have primed my face already. I'm moisturized and primed. So I am wearing a primer under this. Okay, so that's one side. Just try to go down the neck a little bit. Let's take on the other side. And again, just dotting it on. And here we go. Alright, I am seeing a lot of yellow. sure it's all blended in really well. Okay, so we're blended, and other than it being really, really yellow, I really don't feel it's the right color for me, but I think I'm going to try another layer. I don't feel that this is even giving me really a medium coverage. I can still see, and I don't know if you guys can see, let me see if I can zoom in here. I have a ton of splotchiness right here, a whole bunch of hyperpigmentation, a whole bunch of hyperpigmentation over here, and then I've got a big hyperpigmentation spot right there. So I don't know if you guys are able to see that or not, but this hasn't covered any of that. Let me zoom you back out. So I'm going to try another layer and we'll just see how that works. And I'm just going to try it just mainly just on the spots where I feel I need it the most. Alright, and one of the things that I like to do, because I have big pores right through here, and it doesn't seem to help no matter what I do, nothing helps the big pores. So one of the things I like to do to try to help mask them a little bit is I take, where is it? I take my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I'll put a little bit of the product on the brush, and then I'll just kind of dot it in and then go in circles in the area where my big pores are. You know, and I just want to make sure that I'm giving this foundation, you know, the fair wear that I would my Clinique foundation, because I do my Clinique the same exact way. Alright, well guys, on first impression, I can feel it on my face. It's not heavy feeling, it doesn't feel like it's gross or disgusting, like I can't live with it, but I can feel it. It's not very tacky. I mean, it blended out really nice, and it's drying down. It's not really all that tacky. Right now, I mean, I'm kind of seeing it on my skin a little bit. Not bad. It's not horrible. It is a little too yellow for me. I feel that both colors, I feel like actually all the colors in the entire line were really yellow. Let me finish up my makeup and I will be back. Okay guys, the rest of the makeup is done, and it really, I don't think it looks that bad. I think it actually looks pretty good. So the big test is going to be how it wears throughout the day. So I will wear it for a while and I will come back and let you guys know my thoughts. So I'll see you after a while. Hi guys, I'm back, and I don't necessarily think that I'm just overwhelmed with this foundation. I don't hate it by any means. It's definitely one of the better ones that I have tried. And let's see, I've been wearing it now, it's been 7.5 hours. One of the things that I did really notice was, or that I really had to do, was about 2 hours in, I had to blot because I started feeling really, really oily. My chin just down here, I mean, it felt like an oil slick, so I had to blot, and a lot of oil did come off. I didn't notice it sinking into really lines or wrinkles very much. I didn't notice it really sinking into pores. Do you guys ever notice that sometimes when you have a really heavy foundation on, it'll start sinking into pores and then it looks like you have polka dots on your face? It didn't do that to me. I feel like it actually blended in pretty well, and it doesn't look like I have a ton of foundation on, except for the fact that it's the wrong color. But if I had it in the right color, I don't think you'd really be able to notice it. It's really not that bad. It did leave me quite shiny. I feel like I'm very, very shiny through here and on my nose. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on camera, but I do feel really shiny, really oily, and because of that, I kind of feel like I'm wearing a mask. And I don't like that feeling of feeling like I'm wearing a mask when I'm wearing makeup. I don't want to feel my foundation. Now this one I feel less than some of the other ones I've tried. Is it comparable to my Clinique Even Better foundation? No. Is this going to be something I'm probably going to run out and buy? No, probably not. I mean, it wasn't a bad foundation, okay, I'll give you that. But I did notice that the color really didn't fit me. It was way too yellow, and when I got out in the sunlight, my face looked a lot darker than the rest of me. It was almost like it kind of oxidized a little bit, and my face got darker the longer I wore it. I think I'm going to try it again, but when I do it, I think I'm going to do it with the lighter shade. I did the warm beige this time. I think when I try it again tomorrow, I think I'm going to try the light beige and see if that makes a difference. But I really felt like my face was just so much darker than my chest and my neck, and I didn't like that at all. And like I said earlier, even with this foundation, all the colors, all the shades really seem to have a really yellow tone to them. And the yellows just don't seem to look really good on me. I can do the cool tones, and I can do a little bit of goldy tones. My Clinique Even Better has a little bit of a goldy tone, but these are just flat out yellow toned, and I just can't, it just doesn't look right on my skin. So guys, I mean, overall, I don't feel like this is a bad foundation at all. I think if you have a really warm skin tone, it would probably work for you. If you're extremely oily, just be prepared to do a lot of blotting. I'm only oily normally in my T-zone, but my chin got oily, my cheeks got oily, and my cheeks right now, they feel oily. I feel like I just want to go wash my face right now because it's driving me crazy. So other than the fact that, you know, it just makes me feel really oily and look really shiny, and the colors are really yellow, so it might not work so well for you cool tone people out there. I mean, other than those two things, I mean, really, it's not a bad foundation. I'm probably not going to run out and buy it. I mean, it's not great enough for me to say, okay, you're my new holy grail, not by any means. So I'm not going to go rushing out and buy it, but it is a good foundation, and I'm glad I was able to try it. Like I said, I will try the light beige tomorrow and see if it's a better color for me. Well guys, that's pretty much it. I hope this review was somewhat helpful. If it was, please leave a comment down below. Also hit subscribe down there somewhere, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.